Oh, we're up heading up to the Union Mine. This is a Franklin camp, and I'm kind of surprised to don't really know what I was going to find here as far as old buildings and stuff goes, but here's a cabin that seems to be in really good shape, and you know, it's locked up. I guess it's someone still owns it, but sure looks like an old cabin from back in the day. Heritage Miners Cabin, circa 1900. Cool to see someone looking after it, eh? And appreciates the heritage, and nice to see. We're overlooking Burl Creek here. I think it's 24.5 on the Burl, and that's where the turnoff is to the Union Mine. So the way this mine works, as far as I know, is there's an audit at the bottom. So we're just kind of hiked up towards the top here. As you can see, there was a sign here that said "Welcome Frank," but somebody took it. So obviously the way that this was mined, that miners found ore probably right to the surface here, and then they just started mining here, and then eventually they built the tunnels and everything underneath there to connect it when it become more industrialized. So it looks like a pretty extensive, I was up at the top yesterday, and it looks like a pretty extensive stope that comes all the way down here. So we're just going to tie off here and lower ourselves into there, and we'll start exploring it. A little too steep for a dog to come down here, so this is the first part. Looks like there's some kind of the top of a shaft or something there. We'll go down and have a look at that, and then we'll head up this way here. So we've tied off to that little arch up there, to a tree above the arch there, and we have our rope and we've come all the way down here. And it looks like we've intercepted a tunnel here, I think, or we can climb down either way. Be careful, because there could be a shaft going straight down, but I suspect what this is, it was an ore loadout facility where they would have just pushed the ore down to a rail car here, and we're probably going to see a railway right below us here. So we came down here, and it's kind of funny here because, yeah, indeed, it is a railway starts here and it goes under the mountain, so it's really cool. So it's a level here that starts here, but just after we hop down, oh, there's a door. So we definitely took the tough way into here. We'll go out this way, collect our rope and our dog, and we'll head into the tunnel. We're continuing up that stoped up area. That's where I took the rope and I first went down that little arch there. We explored everything down there. Now we're going to continue on this level here. So obviously there was a railway here at some point, and then they end up mining lower levels. So I'm not sure how far this railway went, but it seems like a level here to me. You can always tell if we're heading into the mine or out of the mine. If we're heading into the mine, the dog's behind me. If we're heading out, he's ahead. So I don't worry about getting lost, I just follow him and I'm ready to head home. So that's where we dropped down in the arch, and we went right underneath us here into a tunnel, and we popped out this side here. So there's kind of a cool little trail along here, and we went down over there and we came along there and we hit a dead end. So now we're just going to keep walking up, and we'll see if we can get across to that next bridge there. Made it up to the next bridge here. Call it a bridge. It's just a little kind of a narrow spot at the top of the stope, close to the top of the stope. And you can see just real steep. Stoped out areas going straight down into different areas that we'd been already. I'm probably just going to walk up there real slow a little ways and see if I can get a shot up there, and then come back and we'll head up here and continue on up this cut. There's an ore chute going straight down, so that looks pretty interesting. We're going to try to get down into there. We just come down into this other little level here, so it'll be pretty safe. I mean, that doesn't look very steep to me. And what we can do is just tie a rope onto, say, this big old tree here. Looks pretty, and it's not very steep here, just a little bit for safety. Could almost climb down without a rope, but I'll take a rope anyhow. Another ore chute going pretty much straight down into the stope that area. Kind of cool the way this looks there. There's a chunk of railroad track here too. See this all the way down. The ferns growing here. And a hole. What's beyond that hole? Let's go see. Yeah, look at all these ferns growing in here. Pretty cool. Like Jurassic Park in here. Weird, you see these, nothing growing here but ferns. And carry on along up the mountain. Yeah, I see little chunks of rail down there. And the stope heading way down there. Ooh. Just working our way up the hill here. That's the tree that I tied to the bottom of and went down to that ore chute with the dog there. So climbed up there and put the rope down, climbed down the rope. There's another ore chute or something going off this way. Have a look. So the dog had to stay up there. It's too steep for him here. He's got 4 legs but no hands. So I better put that camera away because I might need four legs myself here. There's a ore chute from the top. So we're working our way up this slope here. Ah, what do we got here? An old shovel. Huh? Yeah. That looks like a railway there. What do we got? Let's see some explosive boxes. Or nice little rat nesting box, eh? Not a very long railway here, but kind of interesting. I think this is what they call a manway, where they dump the ore there, and they probably would have had some ladders or stairs or something where a person could get up through the mine, but it's all gone now. Pretty fancy kind of a wall they built there, and I think the purpose of that was to keep the ore on the one side and maintain a place where a person could walk on the other side. So, yeah. I don't know how far we will get up in there, but we'll have a look. Another arch up there. And there's that other hole where those ferns were coming up there. I was up there a little while back. And so I don't think there's a lot of tourists that get this far into the mine. I don't see any footprints in here. And we'll keep working our way up, 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 up. Working our way up here, looking at some of this timbering here. Oh, that'd been quite something, them guys to put that up there, eh? Imagine that. Would have been a craft, a trade all in its own. There's your, came out of the, not the top hole, but the one below that. Yeah. Could possibly climb my way back up here, but I don't know. I don't really see the point. I think I'll just head back the way I came. A pretty neat hole there, eh? It's raining outside, but see the big drops just falling down through the sky. And we're back at the railway here. And we're going to carry on, see what we can find in here. Nothing. We're going to do a little demo here. This is basically how this worked. All this ore got from the top to the railway. They just pushed it down these chutes. So, hello, anybody down there? We're going to roll this rock down and just see how long it takes to get to the bottom. Maybe both these rocks. Well, that'd be some cord they used to set off explosives there. Nothing dangerous about it, it's just electrical wire. So this is probably the ladder that Darrell was talking about. So the thing is, I guess it's set in, set inside there, so it's fairly safe, eh? But you see it goes in the fork up there, though, eh? Pretty cool. Alright, I guess, I hate to bail on these things, but it's getting a little bit too nasty here, so now this ladder is getting rotten. We're missing rungs here. And the glove there, yeah, it's just too rotten for us to continue here. A long way down there, too. It's kind of cool, getting up there, but I was hoping we'd be able to see something from the top, but we can't see nothing. Looks like it's plugged up there anyway. The dog's not too happy down there. So if the dog's not happy, I just should head back now. I see some bones here, like they're human bones. And it carries on like that, but up there. Well, I'll head back here another day. I think that dog is just getting me too freaking nervous here, because if I go up there, I leave the poor old Max there just in the total darkness. Give it a little more light there. See, poor old Max. Yeah, I want to leave poor old Max in the total darkness if I head up here and see what's up here. Poor guy will be pretty stressed out. We'll head up here another day and have a look. There's another bridge here. Or arch, or whatever you want to call it. And there's the slope we just came up. And you can see they worked up way, way, way up higher than the light even shine. All kinds of levels everywhere. Boy, it's a big mine. Which is what we got from the documentation. There's a railway going up here in the camp. And a lot of people worked here. We got two tunnels, so let's grab this one. So this is at least the third level that we know of. Yeah, and this must be 4, I think, so. There might be one in between here, it might be the top one, I don't know. Oh, neato. That one looks to be in really nice shape. CRC, polar foresight gelatin. And that's the most common one we see all the time. James Island, BC. Nice shape too. Beautiful. It'll stay nice and dry. I'm going to leave it here. We don't need to take any more. I got enough. As long as it stays dry in here, I don't mind. I kind of hate to leave artifacts here just because just because, you know, because the fact is that they're going to deteriorate and rot and basically become unusable. I might as well take them and store them in a dry place and give them to a museum or something and look after them. As long as they're safe here and they're not going to deteriorate, I have no problem with it. But like I say, this if the stope caves in or something, and all of a sudden you can't get in here anymore, you know, they're gone forever. Explosive boxes galore here. You know, I suspect you have mines where more people, it's more accessible than people, you know, take one for a souvenir, obviously. But actually, after you got a big mine, there's lots. I mean, they're only going to take one or two, and you know, there's lots for everyone type thing. So this looks like the last go around with the Union Mine. I'm not sure what vintage this is, but obviously it's newer, you know. So I don't know, 70s maybe, 80s. I'm not sure. So they built this up here, and it's been vandalized pretty heavy. Do a little research to see when the last time they were in here, so this would have been the last go, I would say. Pretty modern construction. And looked like it been abandoned for, I don't know, 20 years or so, I would guess, eh? So, yeah, maybe 2000, not sure. The rats have had her for a while. So we're going to take a walk into the portal and see what we can see here at the Union Mine. Pretty good breeze as we come in here, so I know there's good air circulation. Way at the top there, we threw a can into there and it went way down here, but I'm not sure if it's hooked up to the same one. Oh, railway tracks still in here. A pretty decent sized ore carts in here too, because you can see the quite wide. And we got some copper line here. I don't know if that would have been for telecommunications or what. We'll swing up to the right here. Those are old core samples. Pretty old core samples. Never even hauled them out of the mine. So. This is a pretty big mine. 1938, they were the biggest producer in the Grand Forks area. So there's fresh veggies from the rats there. Some more samples. And we'll continue to the right. And that's what we do is we go into a mine, you just turn to the right each time. And then you'll end up going to each branch and coming back out to the end. Thought I'd remember where you were. Just remember that right hand rule. What's up there? Come on. Go find him. Better if he goes ahead of me because he can see well. Dogs got a lot better vision than a person does anyhow. With the light here, you should be able to see pretty good. Attaboy, Max. Yeah, good boy. According to the documentation I have, there's supposed to be 4 levels to this mine. So, hey, there's a rat. Hey, Max, there's a rat. There's a rat. You don't even see him. He's right up there. He's gonna attack you. That might be the horse shoot right to the very top of the hill there that I seen yesterday. Oh, there's another rat. All right, let's go. Much of a rat dog. Oh, a pretty good breeze in here. Wow. Pretty freaking narrow ledge, eh? Pretty intricate work there, huh? Let's see. Oh yeah. Pretty fancy looking cribbing here. That's all the light we got. Oh, we've got one more. It won't help much though. It's a long ways down. Come on, buddy. Atta boy. As far as he's ever been in a mine, usually he's kind of shy about the darkness, but going in far enough, I guess, you know. In for a penny, in for a pound or something like that, eh? I wonder how them trains can make it around these tracks. It must not be too fussy as far as the gauge goes. A little door here at one point. It's been broken down. It's quite warm under here. I have an oxygen monitor ordered for next week. I think, I don't know, with these hard rock mines, I don't think it's too much of an issue as far as oxygen levels are. More of a problem with the coal mines and stuff, eh? But, oh, it's interesting to see that level there, that you see the white there. So you almost wonder if it was flooded to that point or something at some time, or what would have caused that stain there. Unless it's just a different kind of rock, it doesn't seem likely. It probably flooded at one time. I think probably what they do is they build a dam in there and just keep water in here, and it's less likely to kind of collapse if it's got some pressure against the rock. It'd be neat to have kind of a hip chain or something, and the guy could make some kind of a measurement as to how far back you are. You get that stuff for forestry, it's just a kind of a thread, and you just go along and it's got a counter on your hip. It tells you how many feet or meters, whatever, you're going back. There's nothing there. Oh, swing. So we see all kinds of remains of the plant, and I'm not sure what was all here, but you know, pretty substantial. You can see some of these footings and stuff that are left here. I don't understand what they were used for, but you think, oh, you know, it's kind of a shame that everything's been reclaimed here, and especially the town, I guess the town side of the camp. I mean, they went through and just demolished everything, reseeded it, but time takes its toll also.